9 polite behaviors that subtly signal you are a high-class man. You think being high-class means expensive taste wrong. It's the subtle way you hold yourself, how you respect others, and those tiny gestures that separate the real men from the pretenders. The tragedy, most guys try too hard, and that's exactly why they fail. I'm breaking down 9 polite behaviors that signal your value without a word. The twists, they work instantly and no one will even know why they're drawn to you. Let's start and watch what happens. Welcome to EMA, the place where high V value men come to get inspired, to level up their style, own their love life, and take charge of their relationships. Number 1, mastering the art of discretion in all situations. Discretion is one of those rare traits that costs nothing but delivers everything. It's the quiet shield that guards your dignity, your relationships, and your reputation. What is it really? It's knowing when to speak, when to stay silent, and when to simply observe. A high-class man doesn't reveal every detail of his life at the dinner table or in casual conversation. But here's where many men go wrong. They mistake openness for connection. They overshare private struggles, boast about wins that should stay private, or spill details that were given to them in confidence. The result: they weaken their image without even realizing it. The smarter path is speak only to uplift and inform or protect. Let's picture this: you're at a gathering and someone starts sharing juicy gossip. The discreet man doesn't join in. He nods politely, steers the conversation elsewhere, and leaves people wondering what's on his mind. That's power without a word. The advantage: you become known as someone trustworthy, someone others feel safe around. The small risk taken too far. Discretion can make you seem aloof or hard to read. The key: balance before you speak. Ask yourself, does this add value or is it just noise? Practice pausing. That's where real class begins. Number 2, treating all people with the same level of respect. This is the quiet foundation of real class, and yet it's where many men fail without noticing. True respect doesn't adjust based on status, title, or what someone can do for you. It's steady, consistent, and effortless. A high-class man shows the same courtesy to a receptionist as he does to a CEO. But here's the common misuse: selective manners. You've seen it: warm smiles for the influential, cold indifference for those perceived as less important. It's subtle, but it speaks volumes, and not in the way you want, the superior way. Make kindness a constant. Imagine holding a door open, not because of who's behind you, but because it's simply what you do. Picture greeting the security guard at your office the same way you greet your business partner. The payoff: people respect what feels real. They remember how you made them feel, and here's the deeper reward: your consistency builds a reputation that opens doors. You never even knocked on the one thing to watch. Some might mistake kindness for softness. Let them. Their misunderstanding is not your problem. Your focus: make respect part of your DNA. So it's not something you have to think about, it's just who you are. Number 3, respect for time. Yours and everyone else's time is the one resource that no man, no matter how wealthy or powerful, can buy back. That's what makes it the ultimate currency of class. A high-class man treats it as sacred. What's the common misuse? Casual lateness, overcommitting, filling calendars with things that don't matter and thinking a quick apology fixes it. But here's the truth: each time you're late or disorganized, you quietly signal unreliability, and people notice. The superior way: be intentional. Picture this: you arrive 5 minutes early, prepared, calm, and focused. The room feels different because of your presence. You respect their time and yours. The benefit: you build a reputation as dependable, the kind of man people want on their team, in their circle, in their life. And let's not forget, you gain control over your own day, which builds confidence. The small challenge taken too far: you risk looking inflexible. The solution: balance. Allow room for life surprises, but let punctuality and preparation be your default. My recommendation: start with your calendar block. Time for what truly matters. Set reminders, and when you say yes to something, mean it, because your time reflects your values more than your words ever will. Number 4, listening more than speaking. There's quiet strength in being the man who doesn't need to fill the room with words. Real class shows in your ability to hold back, absorb, and truly hear. Yet here's where most get it wrong. They believe speaking more equals being heard. They jump into conversations, cut people off mid-sentence, or rush to share their view without really grasping what was said. And the result: they miss the gold in what others are offering, and unknowingly shrink their presence. The superior path lets your silence work for you. Picture yourself in a meeting or at dinner while others scramble to get their point across. You're listening, watching, catching what's beneath the surface. Then when you do speak, your words carry weight because they're grounded in understanding, not impulse. The advantage: people feel respected, and your input earns instant attention. You become the one who always seems to get it right. The small drawback: if you listen too much and never speak, you risk fading into the background. So when you contribute, make it count. A simple tip in your next conversation: aim to listen twice as long as you speak. You'll be surprised how much more people open up when they feel genuinely heard. Number 5, mastering the art of active listening and never interrupting. There's a difference between being quiet and being truly present. Active listening is where real class shines. It's when you're not just hearing words but absorbing meaning, intent, and emotion. The misuse: many men nod along while their mind races ahead, planning their next brilliant reply. Worse, they interrupt, finish someone's sentence, or steer the conversation back to themselves. It's subtle, but it makes others feel invisible. The refined approach gives someone your full attention. Imagine maintaining eye contact, leaning in, slightly nodding at the right moment, not to rush them, but to show you're with them. And when they finish, instead of launching into your point, reflect back. "That's a great insight," or "I see where you're coming from." The result: people feel seen and valued, and that's powerful. The advantage: your relationships deepen because you create space for others. The drawback: it can be draining. So choose when to apply this fully. My tip: in key conversations with your team, your partner, your friends, practice this, and next time you're tempted to interrupt, breathe, let the moment pass. That pause is often where respect is born. Number 6, knowing how to refuse with elegance without ever humiliating. A high-class man knows that saying no is not just about the word, it's about how it lands. Refusal is an art. The misuse: too many men decline in ways that bruise. Their abrupt, dismissive, or worse, they dodge, leaving the other person confused or embarrassed, or they agree when they shouldn't, and resentment builds quietly. Either way, the moment is mishandled and trust is chipped away. The refined approach: say no with kindness, clarity, and grace. Picture this: someone asks you to take on a commitment you can't handle. Instead of a cold, "No, I can't," you say, "I appreciate you thinking of me, but I won't be able to. This time I hope it works out smoothly." That small shift preserves dignity, theirs and yours. The advantage: you protect your boundaries while strengthening relationships. People may not like hearing no, but they'll respect how you delivered it. The one watch out: if you're too soft, some may test your limits again. So pair warmth with firmness. My recommendation: have polite refusals, ready phrases that feel natural and true to you. That way you can decline with style. No overthinking needed. Elegance isn't in what you say yes to, it's in how you say no. Number 7, never displaying knowledge to impress, only to add value. Real intelligence doesn't need a spotlight. It speaks through impact, not volume. A high-class man shares what he knows, when it helps, not when it flatters his ego. The misuse: you've seen it. The man who name drops, over explains, or corrects others to seem superior. He fills the air with facts that serve no one and quietly drains the room's respect for him. What's worse, he often doesn't realize he's doing it the superior way. Make your knowledge a gift, not a performance. Imagine you're in a discussion where everyone's going in circles, and you quietly offer a solution that simplifies everything. No fuss, no chest puffing, just clear value. People notice the benefit. You're seen as wise, dependable, someone people want to hear. From the drawback: you might not get immediate recognition because you're not loud about your brilliance, but trust this: outcomes always outshine noise. The key: before you share an insight, ask yourself, does this help right now? Or am I just trying to sound clever? When you choose value over vanity, your words carry more weight, and that, my friend, is the mark of a man people admire long after the conversation ends. Number 8, promptly taking responsibility for mistakes without excessive apologies. A high-class man doesn't hide from errors. He faces them, head and fixes them, and moves forward. That's where true respect is earned. The misuse: some deny, deflect, or shift blame, hoping the problem fades. Others swing the opposite way. They over-apologize, repeating "I'm sorry," so much that it loses meaning and makes others uncomfortable. Both approaches weaken trust instead of repairing it. The superior way, own it, be clear, be brief, and focus on solutions. Imagine you miss a deadline or make a misstep at work. The polished response, that's on me. Here's what I'm doing to fix it. No drama, no excuses, just action. The benefit. People see you as accountable, a man of substance, not just words. The drawback, if you keep making the same mistake, no elegant apology will save you. That's why real class means learning fast and not repeating errors. My recommendation when something goes wrong, pause, take a breath, think of the best fix, then speak it simply and follow through. Because at the end of the day, people don't judge you for the slip. They judge you for how you handle it. That's where your character shows. Number 9, practicing specific and meaningful gratitude. Polite words are easy, real gratitude takes intention. A highest man doesn't throw out empty thanks like confetti. He notices, he means it. The misuse. Too often gratitude is rushed or generic. A quick thanks without eye contact. A much appreciated, that sounds automatic. And while it ticks a box, it leaves no impact. It's just noise that people forget the second they hear it. The superior way. Be precise. Picture yourself saying, I truly appreciated how you stayed late to help finish that project. It made all the difference. Or, thank you for your patience during that meeting. I noticed, and I value it. That lands, that sticks. The benefit. People feel seen, respected, and motivated to give you their best. It deepens bonds and earns loyalty. The small caution, overdo it, and even sincerity can start to feel rehearsed. So focus on what truly matters. Speak up when it counts. My tip at the end of each day. Reflect on one person who made your life easier or better and thank them specifically. Make it a habit. Because in a world full of noise, it's those rare, thoughtful words that people remember and respect. Bonus point. It's the small, thoughtful gestures that separate the high class from the rest. Real class isn't about grand displays. It's found in the little moments, most overlooked: the offered seat, the handwritten note, the simple, sincere, how are you today? To someone who's often ignored, these gestures don't cost a dime, yet they leave a mark that wealth never could. The misuse. Many wait for big occasions to show care, missing daily chances to elevate the ordinary. The superior path. Make kindness a habit, not an event. Picture offering your place in line to someone clearly in a rush, or remembering the name of the new team member. No one notices the reward. You stand out for the right reasons. And here's the truth. Bonus point. It's the small, thoughtful gestures that separate the high class from the rest. Real class isn't about grand displays. It's found in the little moments, most overlooked: the offered seat, the handwritten note, the simple, sincere, how are you today? To someone who's often ignored, these gestures don't cost a dime, yet they leave a mark that wealth never could. The misuse. Many wait for big occasions to show care, missing daily chances to elevate the ordinary. The superior path. Make kindness a habit, not an event. Picture offering your place in line to someone clearly in a rush, or remembering the name of the new team member. No one notices the reward. You stand out for the right reasons, and here's the truth. Those tiny actions build a legacy stronger than any title. Start today. Notice, act. That's how true class quietly shapes the world around you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to check out the links in the description for all the items mentioned. We've got everything you need to start making these changes today. Before you go, drop a simple comment, like Game Change Anger, to show us you've watched until the end. Don't forget to like this video to support our growth, subscribe to the channel for daily content, and share this video with someone who could benefit. We appreciate you, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Be sure to check out the next video on your screen right now.